that time to run out. I have been away from you guys for far too long. Who is this here? The Pico. I think it's the Pico. What's going on, sugar? Well, all right. Greetings, everyone. This is your spiritual consultant, your Shad'Oracle, MadamShadO, here in the Shadow Gallery with the Hellpaws as per usual. Wow. If you'd like to book a private session, purchase a live pour, or donate to me, the Hellpaws, or the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.MadamShadO.wixsite.com/website. No W in Shad'O. If you would like to donate directly via Cash App or PayPal, MadamShadO. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not supposed to where you or your money goes or where you or your money ends up. As usual, love me, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Big O. If you don't Big O, Bobby's with my tag loud and proud of sugar. I know we have been away for a while, but I always say death comes in threes, and we just had our third in this family. So, roughly last week, I lost my uncle. So, we have been moving things, getting things in place with that. So, the Pico, let me know if the audio sounds good, honey. Who is this here? Miss Carter, how you doing? Well, and you know what? I just have not been feeling it. I really have. I just had not been feeling it. I have an irritated as fuck. And I don't know if this is a sign when someone passes or something. It's just like I was irritated as all hell. So hopefully death has made its rounds with us, both of my grandmothers and then my uncle. So that should be all well and over with now. I have to shuffle this deck. I have a couple of new. Do I have a couple of new decks? I have a quote unquote a couple of new decks, but this one is so it is so new. The cards are sticking together and everything. Dab, what's your question, sugar? If you don't ask, and I'm gonna move on now. Why do I have this over here? Oh. Oh, honey, you can tell I am out of it. Pretty sure this. Okay, cool. It is hot. It is fucking hot. It really is. I don't like how Tap came in with the fiery eyes. Like, nah. Like, Tap, what do you have planned? Raul, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So, let's get back in the sun. It is hot. And the air is on. Like, well, I say my nerves have been shot. Everything has irritated the fuck out of me. It, like, really has. I wanted to come in here last week, and it was just like, I didn't have patience for people at work. I knew I wouldn't have the patience for the shit that will be going on in here. I'm gonna have to play with this one. And so this don't want to completely shuffle yet, so we're not gonna bring this deck out. I'll probably just be trying to shuffle them and loosen up the cards. But this deck here, like, it would be two decks that y'all would actually know because y'all would know the pictures of them. So when I start using this one, y'all will figure out what deck this is. I will not tell you. But until then, I know I'm in here stupid early. I want to change up things because doing these lives at 9 o'clock, maybe it was wearing on me, maybe it was getting to me, I don't know. I just know I don't want to be on here till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. I just don't want to do it anymore. I don't I don't want to be on here that late, and especially if there's no one actually in here. I can play video games on my own, but I'm gonna start coming in earlier. Right. What is this? What's going on here? Yeah, on top of this. But like when I say I'm completely just trying to get back in the zhuzh of things, so I'm bringing out one deck that I bought specifically because I call it my round the world deck. Like I said, I ain't gonna tell you what deck it is, but why I say it's a round the world deck, it reads up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards. Where some people have to interpret the light and dark of a card, where upright means this and inverted means that. This deck has something on one side and on the other. So depending on what comes up. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's the dark side, however, to me, it sometimes comes up that way. That it might be a dark side, or it might just be your subconscious. We'll never know. We just gonna have to find out. I'm trying to think if I've done that. Where is usually it automatically pops up. What the hell is going on? First time ever, Xbox didn't just pop up on its own. Ooh. What's are you? Is it? It's not bad, but it. Oh yeah, we were at a part in Doom that was like totally fucked up. Yeah, by all means, ask your questions. Getting back into the zhuzh of things. Dab, what's going on, honey? Is it? Get up there. Nah. Okay. Let us see. Oh, you. Oh, okay. It updated. First, I need the dragon. I need the dragon. Yeah. Let's ride the dragon. Let's ride the dragon today. You would think I smoke with the way I handle this shit. Hold on, sugar. Give me just a second. Because this Dominus, do I have to drill your hole out or something? That sounds absolutely terrible. I shouldn't have said that out loud. It's not sage, baby. If I sage, it's been some. I probably should sage, but grazie, Dominus. Well, we gonna see. Let's see here. General. Okay, what is this popping up here? But yeah, most likely I'm changing when I come in here. I'm just gonna start coming in here early because I just don't want to be on here till midnight no more. I got y'all too. Oh, thank you, sugar. Dap, you must be new. Damn. This is not a bad thing. This is honestly not a bad thing. Your subconscious is weighing your ass out, Dap. I will tell you that much. You got 5 of Wands inverted. This is an internal battle that's not even a battle. This is being at odds with yourself, with your consciousness. This ain't got shit to do with your subconscious yet. This is saying basically to stop fighting what you know. This is different than fighting what you feel. Like if you go up to somebody and they feel off and you still talk to them, that's different. This is saying active fucking knowledge. Like, you know this motherfucker has 17 heads of people in his basement and one in his refrigerator. And yet, your idea is, let me just go talk to him. It's not, no, Janelle, this is not yours yet. This is saying you're probably not making the wisest decision right now. You are actively ignoring what is in front of you. You got the 3 of Cups upright. With it being up, okay, let me put it like this. You have the 3 of Cups, the dark 3 of Cups. We'll say dark and light with this deck. With this, oof. What you oofing for? I know I'm good. But anyway, you got the dark 3 of Cups. Dark 3 of Cups upright is saying where you should be having fun, which would be this side. This is the first thing I think of when I see this card. I'm not saying necessarily that this is you, but this is please daddy. Like up baby wants up, or please love me. That's what this feels like. It has nothing to do with the actual card, but this is what this feels like to me. When you should be having fun, this is saying you got 2 cups down here that's already full, and yet you're still asking for more. You're picking up this 1 cup that could or could not be empty, and it's like you're asking more. On the flip side, this could be you offering up to the universe. Again, this is your subconsciousness. I would say if you have an altar, I don't know if you do altars, baby. I don't know what your belief system is. But if you do altars, this will probably be a really good time to offer up something to them. Like to your ancestors, to whatever deities you believe in. And the thing came off the stuff. But anyway. But yeah, to offer up. This also kind of feels like you're alone. Where this side of the card has like the friends, the being surrounded by people. This says you're alone in it. Doesn't mean it's bad. Again, you might be the type of person, you don't need other people. You don't need a lot of, I'm not going to say you don't need other people, but you don't need a lot of people to have fun. Where the feeling of love me is also the offering up. I don't want you to get lost in having fun. Joyful, what's up? I don't want you to get lost so much into the having fun part. I want you to do it wisely. This is your subconscious. Your subconscious is saying that, yeah, you need to start doing some shit. But don't get lost in it. don't get to the point where that fun is where your brain stays, where you always have to go out because you can't sit by yourself. And this one here. Baby, this one here. Honey, you got courage on this one. Now, again, the last two cards has been your subconscious talking. This here. Dap, I don't know what you going through, but I know what you about to go through, and I know what you about to get through. Baby, with this courage card, this is literally saying, let me bring it so you might not be able to see it with the light. Okay. There we go. This is literally facing your own demon. This is facing your own devil. Not only are you facing it, you look calm as shit doing it. You looking, how you doing, Joyful? You looking like, now what you got? Baby, with above her head is the infinity symbol. You can see it as two Ouroboroses. You can see it as whatever was, will be. It's a cycle, however you want to see it. It's something that always will. With you sitting so calmly and so politely on this lion here, sitting calmly and politely on your lion, on your courage, facing this demon. Let me see what he got next on. Looking like oranges. But facing this demon, even the demon looking at you like, well, shit. This ain't what I was expecting. This ain't what I thought I was going to go with. So, what I'm getting from this is, you need to stop fighting your conscious thoughts. You know right from wrong. If you had a great mama, a great daddy, you was raised the right way, then you know how mama raised you, and mama didn't raise no fool. You need to stop fighting what you already know. What's your foundation? You also need to start learning how to have fun alone. But you also need to show gratitude to whatever you believe in, whomever, whatever, however many you believe in. But then you're going to have to face something. It might be something that you've held deep in you. I don't know. But you're going to have to face something. And baby, you are prepared. Because what you about to face is not expecting this. I'm good, Sugar. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Sugar. I got bored again. So you'll start seeing them turn colors like this one is now. It'll go from purple to pink. And this one will go pink, dark pink to light pink, and light blue to blue. Whew. Yeah, Daph, you fact is this is hell accurate right now. You tell me what I gotta hear. No, baby. See, you are one of the lucky ones. I tell everybody, I tell you what you need to know, not what you want to fucking hear. Now, what you need to know, what you want to hear, have to be the same thing. You are one of the rare breeds. You are a rare breed today. That's sitting on that line. That's what that is. That's sitting on that line. Saying what you got. Well, hell, Nia, if you felt like it was for you, too, it might be. You never know. Joyful, we hanging in there. We hanging in there. That's about all I can say. Let's see what your general is, Jania. Jania, every time I read you, you just give me all kind of pause. Every time. Okay. You got 10 of Pentacles upright. This is like asking for permission to be with somebody. These two here, now there's no guarantee who these people are on this. However, it looks like going to an elder. It could be a grave. I don't know. But it could be a grave as in like going to someone who's passed and asking for permission to be with somebody else. I'm real emotional right now. Just went through a situation. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hold on, baby. This was like asking for permission. Then you got the 8 of Cups inverted. This is literally saying you've forgotten how to dream. This is being despondent. This was that childlike innocence, that childlike wonder, that wishing upon the star, and yet you feel very despondent. This is the subconscious. This is the dark. Again, one. Yeah, this is your subconscious too. This is the darker side of it. This is the falling star. Finally going to a shelter and cutting everybody off. I told you, do what you gotta do. This, everybody knows how falling stars work, for the most part. If a star was in a falling star is technically just an asteroid that cuts through our, atmosphere where we can see it. But if we go in the terms of there was a star in the sky, it is now falling, it is losing its place, it is moving, it can crash to Earth or whatever. This is inverted. You are kind of fighting against this star falling. The star has to fall for a reason. This is like the what is it? The dark night of the soul, so to speak. This is you being at your darkest, one of your darkest times. It feels like you have a lot of options in front of you, but they feel empty. They feel hollow. This could be the going to the shelter. This could be getting rid of everyone. This could be all of that. Then you got the Knight of Pentacles inverted, or dark Knight of Pentacles. You will still walk through it. Literally, this is someone walking out of a garden. It could be like what you thought. If you saw the other side of it, it's really pretty. You're walking out of something that was really pretty, that you thought you would never leave, that you thought you would never walk away from. Why would I leave this pretty garden that's made for me? Why would I walk away from it? And then as you walk away, you are finding doves. Doves are symbols of peace, or symbols of tranquility. Finding yourself. You are going into when it comes to spirituality, a lot of people see moonlight as being a gentler cleanser. So you are going into a dark time, but it's a gentle cleansing light. This is something you need to do. I gotta ask though, let me move this over here. Hold on. There we go. Oh, here, I need to spread this out. Wait a minute, let me move stuff around. Oh, thank you, sugar baby. This was a birthday gift going on probably like 16, 17 years now. And it's still kicking in there. Oh, sorry. Yes, I feel that. This is for me to find myself. Yep. And just you and your son. Yeah. I gotta ask though, do you see a karmic cycle in the marriage with a person? Or is it a good connection? Is it a karmic cycle? No. Is it a good connection? I gotta ask you something. Are you in the bondage? This is a legit question, Dap. I'm not being funny, but are you in the bondage? The reason I met this person, we were born on the same day, same year, a month away from each other. You're August 10th, she's July 10th. Well, I'm going to show you that. This, I always feel like this card is Joan of Arc for some reason. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good connection. However, that is this a good connection? It is, but what I say is, are you in the bondage? Because let me try to let you. There we go. One of y'all like rope play, but on the other side of that, this is the brighter side of it. This is your lighter side. This is the more conscious side of it. This is saying, and y'all from, yeah, it was you. You got the card earlier about facing a demon, sitting on your line facing the demon. With her, although she is tied up and completely blinded, she has her head up, chin to the sky. So whatever it is that is coming at her, she's prepared for it, even though it looks like she is completely tied down. Even though it looks like she has no way out. Even though it looks like she is chained and stuck to one position. She's still ready for it. She's like, I don't have to see it. I don't even have to be able to move to know I can beat whatever it is coming at me. So, with her or him, it's a good connection. You might find out some shit about yourself. Might find out you like a little hot wax here and there. You never know. Thank you, madam. I feel like I got what I needed out of the person I was dealing with at the time, but now time is up. Time to turn this up. Yep, sure enough. They're about to find out. They like a little hot wax. They like a little they like a little time here and there, a little restraint here and there. They like a little rebellion. They like a little what's my name. Oh. And by all means, keep asking your questions. Oh, you a Scorpio, baby? You know I don't know nothing about you, but you know I understand. No problem, sugar. By all means, come back and see me sometimes. I feel like you will. Feel like you gonna come back with some information. Like later on, hey, real quick. What's a safe word? See, y'all ain't supposed to have me starting already. It ain't even dark and y'all got me acting up. Mm, mm, mm. That could be like, is pineapple a real safe word? It has to depend on you, dear. Some people do the light system, you know, red light, green light, yellow light. Yellow light, I'm a little uncomfortable. Red is a hell no. Green is hi. It just depends. Showing a little too much of my real self in here. Well, I always show my real self. Showing a little too much knowledge, too much information that I know. Any more questions? No, well, go ahead and ask your question, sugar. I keep forgetting to actually do the next thing. Hold on, let me. I was just learning about it before I had to go on a little hiatus. Ask about your love life then. What about it? I think I'm gonna make burgers tonight. Like I did a blue apron. I did accidentally. Okay, I accidentally got my blue apron box because I forgot to skip it. But instead of canceling, I said, "Hey, what the hell? I ain't did it in so long." So let me tell you something. About me, just keep asking your question, Joy. For this is just what I do. Is always gonna get to food or Mr. Michael B. Jordan and Shamar Moore. But the salmon, oh my god, the sweet and spicy salmon was fucking A1. Oh no, it wasn't salmon, it was tilapia. A1. Love it. I would go buy my own fucking shit just to make that meal again. And then they had one that was a little. I wasn't expecting to like it because I swear up and down I don't like mushrooms, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat it. And it was actually good. It was like a turkey bowl. It was that's really what it was, a turkey bowl. And that was good. But this last one is tofu. Like I said, I wasn't planning on getting the box, so I didn't change the things in it like I should have. I didn't know tofu takes so much to fucking prepare. You gotta drain that shit. You have to drain it. Then you have to sit it aside in some basically paper towels and drain it for like 10 to 20 minutes. And then you gotta marinate. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit. It's in there still marinating right now. I'm gonna cook it. Excuse me, but I'm gonna have some ground beef just in case. Um, it's pretty complicated actually. Can you do a general lover? I got you. I love someone I should, and I feel like it's eating my soul. My English is not good, by the way. It's not my first language. You could have fooled the hell out of me. You speak English better than a lot of people that come on here. So let's see what's going on with your love life. Damn. If I didn't know you wanted for they married. Cause y'all got some Romeo and Juliet shit going on here. Without really, this is a deck that I actually really love because even though I can tell you like this is seven swords, it's the eight of wands and stuff like that, it is less about the cards and more about what it's showing me. All of this is your subconscious, except for one. And baby, your conscious is just as dark as your subconscious. With the six of swords being upright, baby, this is literally like being ferried. You don't know where, maybe you do. But with all these swords, this is like, to me, these swords should be sinking this little boat. Your passenger, he's the driver. I don't know if you're he or you're she, but it feels like you're her because she's the one that's holding a cup out of even though this is the Six of Swords, she is holding a cup. So this means her journey is emotional. And with all these swords, these are all actions. These are all decisions. You're he. This is an emotional ass connection. If you're he, this means I'm not saying she makes you a woman. Okay, you're he. I'm not saying she makes you a simp, a female, or nothing like that, but you tap more into your emotional side when dealing with this person. Despite all these decisions, despite all these actions, you are still choosing to go forward. This is a dark, like both sides of the card is dark. This means that this situation is dark. Not dark as in like it's wicked, it's evil. But this is not something, let's say it goes against the grain. It's an emotional thing. But with this person, you would have to trust that the person driving the boat knows where the hell they're going. You went to a boatman, a ferryman for a reason. They have to know how to at least steer the boat, how to get you through all these waters and stuff. So despite that, for some reason you gotta trust it. And she's dating someone with someone for almost 2 years. This is why I asked if they're married. You got the Seven of Cups inverted. Here's the thing. If this was the other side has the sun. Good God, y'all not gonna be able to see nothing. Okay, that would be this side. You don't have this side. This is inverted. I want to show you this upright because this is you literally being possessed by emotions. If you can see, his eyes are completely whited out. You are literally in a swamp. This is the swamp. Water is all about emotion. You are surrounded by cups. Seven of Cups is usually all about choices, options, opportunities. You are so possessed that you can't see the other options. You are so possessed and so overtaken with your emotions and your feelings by this person. You are blinded to anything else. With this being the dark side of this card, I would say this is more of a subconscious thing. Like, you don't even know why you're so attracted to this person, why you're so drawn to them. You are just completely blind to anything else. With all those cups being in front of you, you can't see them. You are completely blinded to what is in front of you. And then, again, dark side. Bright side looks very bright. That ain't y'all. This is inverted, but I'm going to show it to you upright. I would ask you if y'all are different races or anything, but that really don't matter. With this being, I'm going to show it upright. This is inverted. This is a love that is not supposed to be, or it's a love that will not last. You two are opposites. That's the first thing. She's water, you're fire. You're water, she's fire. You're dark, she's light. You're literally the two that are not supposed to meet. You're not supposed to get together. You're not supposed to. This is not supposed to go the distance. Subconsciously, you know that. Subconsciously, you know. I'm not gonna say it's wrong because you can't choose who the fuck you fall for. You just can't. You can't choose who you love. You can't choose who you fall for. You can't choose none of that. You know it's not going anywhere. This is why all these cards are pretty much on the dark side. This is you saying, I'm going to go into it with, despite all these fucking decisions, all these other options, I'm going to go into it. You're blinded by it. You're blind to any other option. You only see her, but you know it's not going nowhere. That's why you love her. Then you must have a strong aversion to commitment. Now, you either have a strong aversion to commitment, or it's one of two things. You either have an intimacy issue, like you're afraid of getting too close to someone, or the best way to say it is you really don't want anything long term. I'm not a calm person, and she is. Do you have intimacy issues? Do you have abandonment issues? Because people who tend to get that card a lot, especially with those cards the way they were, tend to have abandonment issues. There are more things too. You do? You have abandonment issues. Yeah. This is why she appeals to you so much. There Now there is a thing where people will self-sabotage. And what I mean by self-sabotage is you'll do something that you know for a fact is not going to go the distance. You know it's not going to last, and you do it anyway because it's not going to last. I don't know if you like playing victim or anything like that, but people who have abandonment issues are paradoxical. They want the intimacy, they want the closest, and yet they run from it. So instead of going for someone that it will be clear who loves you, that it's clear that they are available to you, they are open to you, they are willing to go the distance with you, you would push that person away because it's too close. Because that would mean you have to open up a part of you. You would have to be vulnerable. And you would have to be okay with doing that, and you're not. Her, on the other hand, she's unattainable. She can't be reached. This is also, some people have fetishes about this. This is why affairs are so romanticized in the media. Like, who damn near Johnny Depp. Or matter of fact, Brad Pitt and Angelina. Brad Pitt and Angelina, they were with other people. And they met on the damn Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie. The attraction was there. The intensity was there. So they figured they could make the distance. So they went ahead and left their significant others and got with this person. And they did not go the distance that they wanted to. Brad and, not Brad, but Johnny and the chick he's in court with now. Johnny was in a long-term committed relationship. On her end, that is probably something that was very appealing. He can't be attained. He's with someone else. I actually realized it today that I put someone who cares. But yeah. It's not saying that it can't be fixed. It is saying that in order to fix anything, you have to learn. A lot of times we don't do it purposely. I would say a lot of times we don't do it intentionally to a degree. So if you have an abandonment issues, this person trying to be close to you scared you. It scared you because it made you uncomfortable. But it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was like this person knew, hey, you seem to be having a bad day. Why do you say that? Well, you tend to bite your nails when you're nervous. Or you tend to have to go to the bathroom a lot when you're anxious. So what's going on? That person knew some things about you that you were like, no, you're too close. So you inadvertently started pushing them away. You started making less time for them. You started being a little more curt with them. You started being a little more rash and a little more rude to them without even realizing it. Y'all stink. So now the thing is, now that you know you have these issues, what are you going to do about it? It's one thing to do something and not know why. Now that you know, what are you going to do? you going to go to therapy and try to work out your problems? Are you going to talk to someone about it? Are you going to, I actually told her I wanted to meet her to hang out. The person who cared. Well, that's a step in the right direction. I didn't tell why to her. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. SK, what's going on, baby? You want to fix things? That is a good start. You rarely find people who, you was blind for a while, baby. You was blind for a long while. You was very blind. But you rarely find people where once they figure out what happened, once they figured out that the mistake, the action, the decision was on them, you rarely find people who will go back and try to fix it. A lot of people prefer to have a clean slate. A lot of people would rather just start over with someone else. That way everything is clean. It takes a special type of person to go to that person that they pretty much done wrong without intending to try to fix it. I started to realize things last week. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you realize, and as long as you're doing what it takes to fix it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I remember I had to turn the volume back up on my mic too. So now that you're starting to realize it, you feel like you can fix it. If it's something, I'm not going to say something minor, but in order to fix things, one, you have to genuinely want to. I'm kind of sick of suffering. What do you mean you're suffering? You love her too much and it's her. Here's the thing. Because we hang out all the time. You love which one? The one you're trying to fix it with or the one who you shouldn't be with? I love it too much. It's hurting me because we hang out all the time. We're very good together. But there's no comeback from my love. The one you shouldn't be with. Okay. And it could be a matter of wrong place, wrong time, all that kind of stuff. But I would say focus on mending the relationship with the one who cares. And actually talk. The fact that you're even doing this, I am fucking amazed. Because there's not a lot of guys out there who would realize, my God, I've been doing this and I've inadvertently hurt and pushed away someone who actually gave a fuck about me. Let me fix this. Let me go and invite her for coffee or invite her out to eat so we can sit down and talk things out. Be very clear about it. Be very clear, be very open, be very honest. And never give ultimatums. Because in this situation, you're the one who was wrong. Excuse me. It's the fact that you sent out the invite. If she accepts it, that's up to her to accept. If she accepts it and you go out there and you talk to her and say, hey, look, I was pretty much blind in life. First of all, I apologize, for what, you know what to say. You know you were wrong. Yeah, you do. Just put it all out there. Just let them know what it was, what happened. You were fucking love struck. You were blinded. That's no excuse for how you pushed her away. There's no excuse for how you probably treated her. I would hope you weren't terrible to the girl. It depends. Because you have to understand, on her end, she most likely feels disposable to you now. If she was there that whole time and then all of a sudden you can just overlook her, you can ignore her, you can mistreat her. And I'm not even saying like being abusive or anything, but you could mistreat her because you like someone else. She's probably gonna be that same abandonment issue that you have. She's probably gonna have a bit of it herself. She's probably gonna have a little PTSD from it. No problem, sugar. Just be honest. Just be open with her. And just understand that even if she forgives you, that does not mean she has to be in your life. Even if she says she understands, you have to understand that her job is to protect herself. And if she does not want to be in your life anymore, you have to accept that. That is her prerogative to do that. So I hope you guys fix things. I hope everything ends well for you. I think I need to process some things in my mind, go to sleep because it's 3 a.m. Sir, I need you to go to bed. Because you have work in the morning. You know what I mean? The one who cares. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You have to understand that if she chooses, even if forgiving does not mean she has to let you back in her life. So she can forgive you and no longer want to speak to you. It's a holiday. Where you from? It's Ramadan. I don't know why I've been thinking you were Indian this whole time. I have no idea why. What? Let me not say Indian. Like, are you? Well, I guess if you're from India, you are Indian. Where are you from? You're in Turkey? Nice. Your English is fucking fantastic. It is really fucking good. Nice. But by all means get some sleep. You have some making up to do. You learn English from Twitch? God, I need to be on these sites then. Oh wow. I need to find some people who speak other languages and watch them and see if they can teach me some stuff. Mm. Oh, okay. Smart. It's like watching a movie. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's ways to learn everything. I need you to get some sleep, and when you come back, I want a recipe. I want some good Turkish food. So I need you to come back with a recipe once you've had some sleep. I already have some sambal olek in there. No problem, sugar. Have a good one. Anyone else have any questions? I've seen. I just like I want to make it, and I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to be disrespectful to the culture, so I won't. I suggest you lamakun. Oh, it looked good. It looked like a tostada almost. Flatbread top with minced meat, minced vegetables. I have all of this in there right now. Turkish pizza. I mean, yeah, I might make this tonight. Damn, I don't have tomatoes. You know what? I can make this. I got the onions. I got the garlic. I have diced tomatoes. I got red peppers. I got parsley. I might be making this tonight. Do I have flat? I got tortillas. I might be making this. Thank you, sugar. You too, sugar. Have a nice one. I will. Oh, I'm a foodie. I love food. Oh, this look good. Anyone have any more questions? Put y'all over here because we might go ahead and get into Doom Trace. Make sure I clear this out. There we go. Oh, what is this? This is making me want to buy a damn Game Pass. Damn, y'all stink. Switch. Switch, 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 switch. This, where is it? This here? This, click. That just makes me want to play it. But, we were on 3. Better not be stealing my, and it stole my damn mouse. Okay. Big O as usual. Y'all not gonna hear. I hear that it's loud. Crushing my puff. Yep, stole my mouse as usual. Okay, let's see. Wait, had I finished it? Okay, wait. This is when we saw the video of the BFG. Say hey to your class. Stop. 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 Stop licking. Get down. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so this is when we found the BFG. Oh, no, we didn't find the BFG. I found the BFG early in the game. But this is when the video told us that you have to shoot the thing, the BFG blast before it explodes to make it not kill you. Okay. Why is it green? Um, what do I have?
Representing the pinnacle of UAC research and design, the BFG 9000 is the most advanced firearm ever designed. Fully self-contained and deployed as a handheld platform, it is capable of an excessive amount of firepower. The BFG 9000 contains sophisticated friend or foe technology that discriminates targets in real time. Each projectile contains a small but very powerful computer core that actively maintains targeting and delivers a stream charge down each beam to soften targets before detonation. The detonation stage of the projectile is devastating. Targets within 15 meters of the flashpoint are not likely to survive. While not recommended for small quarter combat, the BFG 9000 is ideal in the field and against multiple targets. The only foreseeable defense is small arms ballistics. If the projectile is destroyed before exploding, the computer core cannot process the final fusion reaction, resulting in a less than optimal detonation. For more information, contact the UAC's Advanced Weapons Department.
I can smell your fear.
Just smelling my fear for. Is that a door? Is that where I came from? I supposed to go?
Representing the pinnacle of UAC research and design, the BFG 9000 is the most advanced firearm ever designed. Fully self-contained and deployed as a handheld platform, it is capable of an excessive amount of fire.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Do I go back? Did I get the thing for the elevator? I do remember I needed a lever or a fucking face screen.
Security clearance accepted.
Oh. I don't think it did this week.
I am waiting for you. Waiting to kill you.
This was the right way to go. Just let it be saved.
Welcome to the mess hall.
What the fuck is that? Oh! 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 No! What the fuck is that? Bro! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Always fit to die, soldier.
Oh fuck! Why did I walk backwards? I did not
To the
mean.
mess hall.
I did not mean to walk backwards. Let me because apparently looks like I'm not gonna let's it don't look like it's gonna let me no, not this. Where did I originally come from? That's the question. I don't know if I can go back to it. Of course not. I wanted to see if I could go back to that damn door, that locker. I have no idea what the fucking code for that one is.
Security clearance accepted.
I'm gonna just see if I can kill him by standing in one place, because I don't think I can play with these spells.
Welcome to the mess hall.
Okay, so that's not gonna be a thing. Am I gonna have to? Okay, so small arms, fire, stuff.
Welcome to the mess hall.
What the fuck? Does the floor open up or something, or am I tripping?
Welcome to the mess hall. Your duty has always been to die, soldier.
Fuck! And he does not move fast. Like, how do I circumvent that?
Welcome to the mess hall.
I don't know where he is. Where is he? Does he just go like back and forth or something? Like,
Welcome to the mess hall.
fuck.
Soldier. Your duty has always been to die, soldier.
Okay. This is gonna be an ass.
Welcome to the mess hall.
Walk around. Oh shit. Save. Yeah, you big bitch. Give me this shit. I earned that. That motherfucker was open up floors and shit. That wasn't. Excuse me, that was not fair. You sure you dead? Is that him? Was that him? I guess that was Sarge. Find the portal to hell. Okay. Wait, was I supposed to? I think that was a trick. Apparently not. Your doors don't close back up. That is hell. Who the fuck is that? Nope. motherfuckers right now. What is all this? should not be playing this damn good with these nails.
This is the Scientific Journal of Dr. Richard Davis, dated August 8, 2145. We've just broken through to a new chamber, and I think I found the map alluded to on one of the tablets. The artifact is constructed into the ceiling, and it is a magnificent find. It appears to be made of some crystalline material, and even after all this time, it is still emitting a soft glow. The markings on it were strangely familiar when I first observed it, and after digitizing it and analyzing it, I'm certain this is a map of our solar system. It seems to show a connection between Mars and Earth. My current working theory is that the last survivors used the teleportation technology to escape to Earth. The ramifications of this are overwhelming. This may end up proving that we are actually descendants of this race, and what we are exploring is our own history. I'm going to report my findings as soon as we finish the excavation, and they should show up in corporate within a few days. These are truly exciting times. Log out.
Okay. I'm only doing this so in case YouTube, it's like, oh no, you're playing naked. It's like, no. Get weird ass people. Wilson, what's going on, honey? thing about Doom games. I easily got lost. And it was never something Faith, what's going on? It was never in my dreams that I wanted to go to the boiler room. It's not somewhere I aspired to go to. Where's the ladder? How the hell do I get down? I guess I jump. Faith, what's going on? Jesus as Lord will be coming back. Spirituality, tarot, and astrology are all lies from Satan to deceive people, especially when do not be a victim or cause us to be a victim. Repent with love. Heavenly Faith, I say this from the bottom of my black little heart. Go to hell. And I hope you don't go in peace. So I would say especially women. I guarantee they got you in the Salem witch trials back in the day. You was probably one of the main ones that got for being a liar. Let's see here. It's the fact you have no subscribers, no videos. So what do? Just go on random spiritualist pages? Do you know that spirituality is older than Christianity? What do you know about Jesus? Let's talk about that. Since you say Jesus is Lord, you are confused because Jesus is supposed to be the Son of the Lord. So you already don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I guarantee you lead a miserable ass life. I guarantee it. And who is that? Isn't anime supposed to be of the devil, and you have the nerve to have an anime profile picture? Repent with love. Ooh, honey. And to come on here calling people victims, bitch, you don't know what a fucking victim is. Let's go ahead and block you. Call my shit talking that. Excuse me. Hateful bitch. So you're coming onto my page from different fucking pages. Then you have the nerve to put Awakening on there. Yes, women do this stuff more than men. So you're coming on my page from different fucking pages. So you want to get cursed in every language. Is what I'm hearing. So now you're harassing. Now I feel threatened because my religion, my spirituality is being threatened by someone who tells me that I should be a Christian. That sounds like what every war was over. So, you have some very wicked shit about you for you to come under the guise of being a Christian, because isn't supposed doesn't it say honor and love thy neighbor? Because doesn't God tell you to come as you are, not who people tell you to be? Oh, I'm gone if you feel threatened. I feel very threatened. You should exit my live. Yes. You should exit. Let me help you exit even more. So especially, no, I'm gone if you feel threatened. I know some people, especially women, play victim and lie. Mm. You're gonna come on someone's page and basically tell them that their way of living, their belief system is wrong. See, people don't get that type of shit. One, only strengthens me. and strengthens mine. And the fact that you are coming in here to try to convert people means your religion ain't shit. Because here's the thing. What's known doesn't need to be said. If their belief was that strong, you wouldn't have to tell people, oh, you need to do this and repent, da-da-da-da. You wouldn't have to tell nobody that because it would be that strong. So that's one. Two, you're going to come into my life. And like you said with the ancestors, you're going to come into my life, into my house, into my ancestors, my deities, my spirit team's house. Speaking this nonsense. You act like I ain't had ancestors that were Christians before. You act like Christianity is the only way to go when spirituality was here long before there were even religions. Before you got the calling on Jesus and God, you were calling other deities. Might want to go back into your history and find out how Christianity really came about and why it came about. Because it did not come out because of love. It's not how it came about. See, I love people like that because my team has been wanting to get in somebody's ass for the longest. I don't have to know who they are. It's the fact that you have not came in here but not once but twice. Meaning you are not watching. Somebody want to come in here and try to convert people into Christianity, telling me that I need to repent. Because tarot, ancestry, and all and astrology saw the work of the devil. They need to read their fucking history book or at least read their Bible. Because the devil is not spoken about a lot. The devil is not referred to a lot. Satan, because they use the term Satan, which even more lets me know they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Tarot boy, what's going on, honey? But the fact that they use the term Satan lets me know they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because the original use of the word Satan was the Satan. Satan was not his name. Satan was his title. Satan was God's proctor to every test that he's ever done. You got to go back to the original. If you going to come at me, you going to come at me correctly. Yes, Tarot boy, I do readings. So if you're going to sit here and tell me it's all the work of Satan, you better know what the fuck Satan does. Because Satan only does what God told him to do. Satan, I like that guy there. Go put his ass in a well. Let's see if he can get out for 3 days and 3 nights. Satan, tell this man here that I got a big flood coming to get all the animals 2 by 2 on the boat. That was Satan's job. You associate negativity with Satan because guess what? When you're going through a lot of shit, and you find out that the proctor of the test is just putting you through shit and watching you, you feel like he the one who doing it to you. Instead of the person who invented the goddamn test. Better know your damn Bible before you come at me. What kind of reading you looking for, sugar? I do pretty much any kind of reading. The only thing I will not do for free is channel. Like, it kills me. Like, I swear I feel so offended when people talk shit about Satan and the devil. And I'm like, have y'all not read? If he was such a bad dude. Now, if I remember, it's dude Job, one of them. Wasn't it a bet to see if he would lose faith? Ain't that nothing but a big ass fucking test? Oh, okay. Anyway, what kind of reading you looking for, Tarot boy? And don't get me started on the number 666 and how people think that's the damn, that's just the worst thing out there. And look who pop up. What you got going on, Tarot boy? You're new to tarot. You don't know all the terms. I don't know, honey. This was somebody came in here earlier trying to convert people to Christianity. Talking about Job. I'm assuming, baby, I don't know the Bible word for word, but I do know there was a bet to see if they took everything away from him, would he denounce God? And he did. But that was geared to someone who came in here trying to tell me that what I do, who I am, and the community who is spiritual is wrong. Now, you can do a lot of shit. You can say a lot of shit, but don't sit here and down somebody fucking shit because you don't understand it. What's going on, Synergy? So reading about your career. Let's see what's going on with your career. Damn. You taking on too much shit, Tara. I saw something about a Celtic spread that said, baby, I'm going to tell you right now, some of these spreads are too convoluted for me. Some of them are way too convoluted for me. The Celtic cross has like 9, I think it's 9 cards. And you got to make the cross and then the 4 cards on the side. That's too much for me. That's too damn much. The most I do is 5. But let's see. You got the 10 of Wands, and I'm going to tell you something else about the tarot. Hold on. You got the 10 of Wands. Literally, this saying you got too much shit on your back. You are literally carrying burdens that ain't for you. You carrying every burden underneath the goddamn sun. This is pretty much the dark side of the devil. This is the devil's back. And if you look at the back, now one thing people would say up and down is, you know, you can't have beautiful shit. Satan means the accuser. Synergy, you better know your shit. Synergy, you better know your shit. Synergy, you better know your shit, honey. But a lot of people say beauty cannot grow in hell. That is a lily. I think it's like a water lily. I might have it wrong. However, this is the back side of it. This, even with saying that this is the devil, he is facing the light. Even in darkness, there is light. This is taking what is supposed to be the wicked shit. You know what you see of the devil face up. You know what that means. This is saying, now look at the subconscious of it. This is still face up. This is still saying all the addiction, all the negativity. But this is subconscious. This is a deep-rooted thing. So here's the question. Is the negativity real? Or is it something you're manufacturing because something deeply rooted in you? And then we got the King of Wands, but it's his back. This is the dark side of the King of Wands. This is all the doubts. This is a king who is being too much. This is a king who's being overbearing. This is a dictator. This is do as I say, not as I do. There's absolutely the only thing I would say, Tarot boy. One thing you will learn doing tarot, you cannot save everybody. You cannot heal everybody. You can't fix everybody. That's not our job. Our job is never to fix anyone. God knew Job's faith was strong. He allowed to happen to exalt Job's faith, to show and defeated Satan. The moral of the story is trust God if you go through hardship. I get that synergy. Here's the other thing. As someone who is a Christian, not me, I'm not a Christian, but any Christian that I've met who's a true Christian, didn't give a damn what I did. It's not hurting nobody. They know that people tend to understand shit differently. Real Christians who actually take the word of God and say, I will love everybody. Do unto me as you do unto them. And do unto you as you do unto me. If you are good to me, I am good to you. I don't give a damn if you tell me somebody is bad because you know it or because Jesus told it to you or whoever told it to you. That's the equivalent of me saying, hey, I had a dream about this person. If your faith is strong, your faith is strong. I will never sit here and say I'm a Christian. It never resonated with me. It didn't resonate with me when I was younger. It don't resonate with me now. Spirituality has always made the most sense to me. So instead of saying the moral story is to trust God if you go through hardship, I replace that with trust your faith. Whatever you believe in, that's what you trust. When shit gets hard, and it do get hard, trust your faith. That's when you have to believe the most. Now, Tarot Boy, since you're new to tarot, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you what a lot of people won't tell you because people see this as a competition. However you read tarot is how you read tarot. Yes, everyone who knows tarot knows there are 78 cards. You got the major arcana, you got the minor arcana. Most major arcanas have 22 cards in them. It goes from the Fool all the way down to the World. Some tarot decks do enter the Tree of Life into it. Those decks depend. Tree of Life is not just a card that's in the deck. When it comes to the minor arcana, it's like playing cards. You got 4 suits. Basically, hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades. But if you replace them, you got cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. Diamonds would be pentacles. It's about money, finances. Cups would be the hearts. It's about your emotions. Swords would be the clubs. It's about action. And you might say swords is the spade, but you know, it depends on you. And then you got wands. Wands is all about thought. To respond to the critique, Christian faith isn't strong enough because you wouldn't be telling people to repent. Pretty much. My thing is, people got to stay in their lane. I don't have to like you, but I will respect you. Like I said, I'm not a Christian. I got plenty of Christians in my family. I love them just the same. They love me just the same. I don't have to like what you pray to. I don't have to like what you pray about in order to respect. That's your shit. That's how it works. I ain't saying I'm right. I'm not saying you wrong. But I will say is wrong is telling people that their belief is wrong. So, that in itself is a problem. Now, Tarot Boy, back to reading. The one thing I'm going to tell you, when you start actually getting into it, you start doing this more, you have to set boundaries. You have to put your foot down. I say that because people will easily try to overtake your readings. I've had that happen plenty of times. It's not because people really try to take over. Some of them do. But that is a very, very rare few. It is because naturally people who are tarot readers or just readers or spiritualists in general who feel like they have a knowledge of something, it's almost like verbal diarrhea. They cannot help but to try to give their 2 bits of it. This is why I never tell people what decks I use. Because I've had, when I first started, I couldn't stand the shit. I had a couple people who had the same deck as me, and they were like, but that's not what that card means. That's not what that card means. It means this. This is what it says in the book. People forget that those books are guides. Everybody knows the Tower is about something earth-shattering, some kind of awakening. But it's not always a bad thing. Neither is the devil card. Just because it says it in the book, guess what? When you work with cards long enough, they tell you. I love working with cards that have really, really good, really detailed pictures, because that tells me a lot more of what the author wanted me to know. And I still to this day say my tarot cards change. Christian faith is strong because it went through persecution by the Romans. They were getting burned, beheaded, mauled by lions, and they still didn't give up their faith because they witnessed Jesus. And that's for them. That's why I said you had to been in here earlier, because had you saw what that person wrote, to say tarot, astrology, and all this is the work of the devil, it is a sin. And women do it the most. Don't be a victim. Don't lead others to be a victim. Repent. Who you? Because you said that like you pay my bills. You said that like you put food in my stomach. You said that like you got Jesus on the main line. You said that like you be at my table in here, because all the energetic beings that look after me are welcome here. And if Jesus is one, he is one. I know I got archangels that look after me. The same as I have cherubs. I have, what are they called? It's the snake people. I have plenty of daemons. Yes, daemons are different than demons. That is something else that Christianity kind of bastardized. At least those Christians back then bastardized it. Daemons are completely different than the demons that people love to sit here and talk about. But anyway, off that tangent. So Tara Boy, what kind of questions do you have? Peach Bum, I didn't even get to tell you what's going on, baby. How you doing? What the hell? Any other questions? Let me see. I wonder, even if you don't agree, if Jesus himself said those words to you, would you respond? You said, as you pay my bills? If not, is it the matter of truth or the person? If Jesus came to me telling me to repent and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't believe that would be Jesus. Because here's the thing about all spirituality and religion. It is supposed to be based in love, right? So if you're basing something in love, giving someone an ultimatum is not love. Jesus would know my boundaries. Jesus would understand my boundaries. I don't see Jesus come to me saying, this is what you better do. So would I respond saying, do you pay my bills or my food? Yes. Because I don't think Jesus would respond to me that way. What that person said? No. Not at all. So yes, I will respond the exact same way. Because Jesus would want to have a dialogue. Jesus would want to learn just the same as I always want to learn. Jesus wouldn't want to sit here and tell somebody their thought, because wasn't Jesus a Hebrew or a Jew? Isn't that a different religion from the beginning? Again, I don't know much about a lot of this stuff. To my knowledge, Jesus was still a Jew when he died. And when he came back, he was still a Jew. Right? So why would somebody, even being called to another faith by the person who created the faith itself, he still stayed very clear to what he was. He just said, hey, I'm the Son of God. Okay? He still had his own faith. So why would he try to tell me to change mine? He didn't even do that to the people in Jerusalem or Bethlehem or where all the places that he went. That's not what he did. Not to my knowledge, but again, I haven't read the part of the Bible. Jan, what's going on? Whew, Jan. Christianity started from Jewish people. Okay. So why does it seem like today Christians and Jewish people are at odds? Again, I don't know much about Christianity. It never resonated with me. I tend to learn about things that I'm really interested in. That just never resonated with me. Jan, Lord, you got the Knight of Wands. You got the dark side of the Knight of Wands. This is, you just walking into the storm. You are just walking into the storm. On one hand, it means think about your actions before you take them. And it don't look like that's a good idea to take this horse out into this storm. Then you got the light side of death, however, it is inverted. The good side, the good thing about this is it's saying to let something die so something new can start. However, you are not letting it die. You just refuse to let it die. You have, It's the equivalent of having a dead body you just lugging around. It done decayed. It is liquefying. It is putrid, and you just dragging it around. And then you got the Five of Coins, Five of Cups inverted. Art pump. What's going on, baby? Then you got the Five of Cups inverted. This is saying you don't know how to grieve. And then it's the dark side of it at that. This is saying you will not let something go, and you will not let it die, and you will not grieve it. You will not mourn it. How you doing, baby? Thank you. What's going on, sugar? Now, synergy, again, no harm, no foul. If you feel that this channel is no longer for you, by all means. I'm not here to convert anybody. I have open discussions and open dialogues with everybody. I'll tell you, I don't mind. Okay, Jews have another idea of who the Messiah should be and what he should do. Interesting. Jesus is the Messiah, but Jews reject him because they had a totally different idea of the Messiah. You telling me that they reject him because they was like, oh, that's not who I wanted? He giving the damn message, but you don't like, I don't want him. He got long hair. Are you serious? This is, the more you learn about religion, the petty and messier it is. What's going on, sugar? Know what this month has in store for you. Let's see what's going on with you. Matter of fact, do it this way too. Interesting. Instagram, if it cuts out or it cuts off, just come back. Wait, what's this energy? You better be playing. They said they didn't like. I want the Messiah, just not that one. That is honey. Okay. Art pump. You got the Two of Swords upright. This is the dark side of the Two of Swords. I will say, this is facing your subconscious. This is also knowing that you have dualities. I can't even say it's two choices to make. It is like two heads of the same sword, or two heads of the same coin. You can go heads, you can go tails. This is all about your subconscious. So this is all about what feels right to you. What's deep inside you that you have that you're at odds with right now. You got the Two of Cups upright. This is what you want. Two of Cups, and this is, again, in your subconscious. I won't say this is what you actively want, but deep down, and hear me out. Two of Cups is about a relationship. Two of Cups is about a true, genuine relationship. What I mean by true and genuine, I mean, again, this is in your subconscious. This is someone knowing you for who you really are. Not who everybody wants you to be. Not who people think you should be. Not even who people think you are. But for who you really are. That is what's going on. This is what you really want. Then, Lord, you got the moon, honey. The obstacle is emotions. Fox, what's going on? The obstacle is emotions. The obstacle is cycles. The fact that you have the front of the moon. You are you're always balancing. You always had, I would say this. you tend to have either a balancing issue or you never can choose. Literally, I forgot, I can't exactly show this card. They will probably take the damn video down. Basically, she's naked. She's naked in water. This lets me know this is what you absolutely, this is the obstacle to your core. This is with no fuss, no frills, nothing masking it. This is downright what your emotions are telling you. At your bare minimum, you have high emotions, but you also go through a pattern. The best way for you to resolve this, and I know it's going to be hard because it's going to seem weird as shit, that it seems this simple. This has got to be the most interesting. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see it. This is the Justice card. This here behind her, that is Ma'at. Ma'at is literally the physical embodiment of what justice is. Ma'at is the one where you go, if you were Egyptian and you died, you would go across the river, and then you would get to the scales to weigh your heart. It is her feather that you weigh against. If your heart is equal to or lighter than her feather, then you get to go to the next level. This ain't saying you go to paradise. This says you go to the next world. Like, you go to the next level where you make choices. If it is heavier, then your ass get ate by the crocodile. This is saying you have to find, one, what is true to you. Two, you have to balance. You can't go by what everyone thinks. That's why they always say justice is blind. If you ever look at the world today, when you go through the justice system, shit doesn't always go as well as it should. Justice is blind when you're looking at what should happen instead of what's right. When you look at things from your heart, take your eyes out of it. This person, let's say you want to date someone. Oh my God, they look amazing. They are a shit person. All that glitters isn't gold. A gold, what is it? A diamond-studded turd is still a turd. Do what feels right for you. If you have to do it the way that other people have done it, then that's fine. But do what's right for you. If you do that, I don't think I can pull a clearer card. Let me see. And there we go. And up here's a rainbow. The Ten of Cups upright. This is a lot of emotion. But to me, it is the epitome of a resolution. It is the epitome of the solution. It is the epitome of finality. It is saying, I don't know who it is you need to forgive. This may be you. This may be your, like, the you are now and the you are inside finally coming together. All this card makes me think of is forgiveness. Forgiveness and acceptance. For you, you got some shit that's going on, but it's all about you're going back and forth. You're fighting with what people say you should do, how people say you should act, how people say you should be versus who you really are. It is hard. It is very fucking difficult, especially when you feel like you have no support. I tell people all the time, I was always told that people admire me for my strength because I will do what is not done. I have no problem stepping away from what is quote unquote known. It's breaking generational curses. It is breaking trends. It is breaking karmic bonds. It's all of that. Just because something has always been does not mean it's right, i.e. that justice card. Just because, you know what was legal back in the day? Making humans ornaments for a tree. That was legal. Just because it was legal didn't make it right. So as we grow, as we progress, as we learn new shit. We learn new ways, but we can only learn when we want to. You can't teach someone something when they don't want to learn. They can hear it, They can hear it all day. They ain't listening. Eventually, it'll probably stick if you say it enough. That don't mean they'll actually utilize what you're teaching. Do you. Be the best you. It is okay. I think you're just now starting to break away from a lot of stuff. So right now, you going through a lot of shit. You're going through that normalization, that balancing act. Give yourself time. It is not a race. It is not a sprint. This is a marathon, and you are the only participant. Don't worry about, oh, well, this person, well, when they were this age, they did this. I'm not even doing this yet. Don't worry about it. That's not your business. That's not your life. That ain't got shit to do with you. They didn't live the life you did. They didn't have the same circumstances you did. Times are different. Guess what? Back in the 40s and 50s, you could buy a whole ass house for what, $18 or some shit. I don't know. I'm just spitballing factors here. You could buy a whole house for that. Look at the price of houses now. Don't get discouraged. Keep pushing. Keep going. It may be hard, but it's just like when you go work out, you building those muscles. You ain't strong in the beginning. You are not He-Man when you start working out. You get tired. You get breathless. Your lungs is burning. Your legs want to give out. Everything hurt. Then when you lay down and wake up the next day, you're stiff as hell. It hurt. But it gets easier the more you do it. You have to stay consistent. If you only work out hard like this day, and then you only do it like once a month, that's consistently inconsistent. You will never build muscle that way. You got to keep at it. I told you I'm always going to support you. As long as you doing what's best for you, you are not hurting yourself and you're not hurting nobody else. Okay, let's see. It's a little more complicated, of course. There's like about 300 prophecies to be fulfilled, but Jesus didn't complete all of them yet. So they mad because he ain't finished 300 damn prophecies. So Jews built a case saying a Messiah should complete it all. This man is also still human, though. No problem, Art Pump. By all means, keep asking your questions. Messianic, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Messianic Jews are Jews believing in Jesus. Jesus' apostles were Messianic Jews. Christianity formed for Messianic Jews and Gentiles, non-Jews. Also, that's what a Gentile is. Okay. That believe in Jesus Christ. Huh. So I wonder, is Gentile like a derogatory term then? Ignore me. My brain goes to wondering shit. Going through pains right now, but I'll keep going. Well, what are you going through? I know you've been at odds with a lot of shit. I know you have decided to focus on your art, which I am very, very proud of you for doing. Go ahead and save this. There we go. Got kicked out, had to find a place, got a new job, and my boss turned out to be a scumbag. Have you ever noticed your heavenly faith? Awesome. However, do you see the difference in how you came at me? See how different it was with you telling me that I'm wrong, with you telling me what I should do versus having a dialogue. And I stayed with what I said. It was no different. You see how that was different? Rather than you coming at me telling me what I should be doing and how I am wrong in what I believe, versus here's what I believe and why. It's the same thing I told you earlier. Now you see how loving and educational this conversation was? And you think I didn't pick up on it when you said, is it the message or is it the person? I have to find a new job. I'm trying to learn how to connect with spirit, but it's been hard. My dad passed away recently since I felt disconnected. My condolences, sugar. Death is not easy no matter who you are. In fact, we just lost our third person. So, trust me, I know what you're going through. It hits everyone differently. But Art Punk noticed something. Things get uncomfortable when you're growing. Things get uncomfortable. Think of, I think lobsters. Lobsters actually never stop growing if I'm right. But think of any shelled creature. When they grow, even snakes, when they grow their skin, that shell is too small. It's uncomfortable. It has to break out. They go through a period of vulnerability. So if you ever seen a snake, once it sheds its skin, it's actually very vulnerable right there. See, Synergy, how you're going back? See how this is now going back to what you're doing is wrong? It's almost an automatic response from people not aware of God's word. Again, I got Christians in my family. I may not know the Bible word for word, but I know the main parts of it, which is honor thy mother, thy father, love thy neighbor, and you are not the one to sit here and tell me what is and isn't a sin. That was never your business. There may have been no ill intention that you thought, but anytime you sit here and say you're obligated to tell me it's a sin, you don't know what a sin is. You don't. So if you're in here to keep telling me that what I'm doing is a sin and against God, and that is wrong because that's what you believe, that means this whole conversation was moot. That means you didn't learn anything. That means you did not listen to me. You heard me, but you did not listen. The way I listen to you, learning about Messianic and Jews and Gentiles, again, I don't have to like it to respect it. But you don't seem to be able to respect what I do and what I believe. That's where there's an issue. Again, like I told Tarot Boy, you gotta have boundaries. Right now, I have stated what my boundary is. Do not tell me anything about my belief when you're not me. Respect my belief even if you don't like it, just like I respect yours. And if you cannot respect my belief, you will leave. So, Synergy, are you here strictly to keep telling me that you don't respect my belief? It's a yes or no question. Are you here to keep telling me that you do not respect my belief? In Art Punk, it is very hard to connect with spirit when the flesh is in turmoil. It is the fact that what it said is, I'm not surprised you felt offended, because it's an automatic response for people who not even about being aware, but it's an automatic response that means you know what you're doing and you're actively doing it and you're not changing your delivery. Okay. Well, Synergy, you have a good day. Because what I'm seeing from this is that you are telling me that what I've said means nothing to you. What you're telling me is you do not respect me. And you don't respect me enough to be like, that's your belief. I don't like it. I respect it. I'm not trying to convert you or anything. Just like I'm not telling you that what you think is wrong. That's your belief. You know the ins and outs of your belief, and I know the ins and outs of mine. And I've warned you as well. But it's the fact that you came back again. So this means you don't respect me. You're going to do whatever it takes to try to get me to say that you're right. Yeah, all of this, what you did, is very manipulative. And it's very disrespectful. And quite honestly, I would rather you be gone for good, because that means I don't have to deal with someone who doesn't respect me. I don't take disrespect in any form. And trying to use religion, that's still disrespectful. So I'm going to go ahead and block that person. Art Punk, this is one of the reasons why I say you have to have boundaries. And this is one of those things where I tell everybody, disrespect is disrespect. I don't care how they dress it up. I don't care how nicely they change it. Because from what they said earlier to what they were saying then, same thing, different delivery. However, the first two, this is what, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. But when they came in as synergy, well, what's this? They came in with an inquisitive mind. Let me know, this is how you talk to people. And then throughout that, they were weaving in their own idea. And when it came back to what it was before, well, your belief is wrong and mine is right. That is when everything turns. I'm telling you, I'm open to learning about everything. I'm open to learn about any religion. But I am not open to anyone disrespecting what I believe and telling me I'm wrong. Because what you're doing is saying that the core, something that makes me me, that obviously attracted you to me in the first fucking place, that's wrong. Then you need to rethink of what you do. Okay? You need to rethink what you're doing and how you believe things. But anyway, now as far as your dad passing, yeah, it is annoying when people that that is really what the issue is nowadays. People don't, I would say this is an old mentality. This is an old mindset. This is, you need to do what I say. Yeah. It's a, you need to do what I say. The issue is people nowadays truly, it's like people really don't think you can have disagreements and still be cordial. You can have disagreements and still be friends. You can have disagreements and still be family. Because a disagreement is literally just not agreeing. It's like a parent saying, hey, I think you should eat vegetables. No, I want candy. Or take it even further and say it is like, it's like a salesperson. Know how aggressive they are because they need to make that quota? I have plenty of Christians in my family. Not one of them has ever told me, oh, that's this and that, this and that. Why? Because the ones who know me and know what I do and actually know me know my heart. They know what a good person I am. I wouldn't steer people into anything that I felt in danger. I felt scared of. I felt not safe with. Just like I wouldn't think they would do that to me. So this is what you'll have to learn. You will attract people to you that are against you, and you will attract people to you that are for you. The more you know of yourself, the more open you are to, I would say the better you get at communication, the more good people you attract to you. Because I would tell you one thing. Like you said, you have family members that don't respect your beliefs. It's not their job to tell you what's right and wrong. It's like it's not yours to tell them. It is your job to protect yourself, regardless of who that's against. So, if you have a family member that's like terror is the devil and all that kind of shit, all you can say is, it is what I do. It is what I believe in. Do you know me and do you love me and do you trust me? Yes, then you should trust in what I do. That changes a lot because when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to magic, intention means a lot. Two people can cast the same thing with different intentions and get different results. This is why honey jars don't work for everybody. Because, and if you know what a honey jar is, it's a sweetening jar. It's a sweetening spell. People think that that's a magic potion to make someone fall for you. That's what they think. That is not how that works. People think force. That's the issue. A lot of people try to force shit or manipulate shit into being a certain way. It is never going to work because the truth will always come out. Oh, excuse me. Now that person, they could have kept the information to themselves. They never had to tell me that they were the first two people. They never had to open their mouth. Ever. They could have kept it the way it was. Because that third person, because it was third time's the charm. After you came at me the same way twice, you realized it wasn't going to work. So you changed your approach. And saw that actually got me to talk to you. But that is the thing. This is why Art Perk, I don't know if it was you or Punch Drinker. I think it was Punch Drinker that I was talking about what narcissists do. Whoever you truly are will always come out. It is, I'm telling you, it's like fucking word diarrhea. It is verbal diarrhea. They cannot help. You can't help but be who you are. There's only so long you can keep up the mask. Don't do it. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about how, even with that person there, I don't wish them no ill feelings, but I do know that they fucked up. That is something that is known. And they will have to deal with whatever comes their way. Once I've told you no, and then you weasel your way and try to do it again, that's disrespect. Because that means you cannot take no. You cannot take rejection. So you will have to deal with whatever comes up. Joseph, how you doing? So I don't worry about things like that. Again, I love having educational dialogue. Love it. I love learning new shit. But I would never force anything on someone. Because that if I wanted to, the fact that I could have pointed out that God gave, as far as what I know, God gave all of his angels free will. Even the person or entity you believe in does not believe you should force your beliefs, your ideas on anybody. And yet what you're doing is trying to force your belief on me. Yeah, I love it. You know how many races I've actually talked to? I had plenty of people, and mind you, it's because we lived in a smaller town. And smaller means old. And old has its own set of rules. And Facebook does a lot. It does a lot to bring people together. It does a lot to tear people apart. One thing that I loved about the town that I was in is that they had this idea that the other city, literally like right over the city border, oh, they're invading us. What? How? They're literally next door. They're invading us. Everyone's moving over here. Are they? Because I'm seeing more people moving out. Then what got it was a lot of subtle aggression. It's a lot of subtle biases rearing their ugly heads about whom they were really talking about. And it was people who had some type of melanin in their skin. It's always that. Whether they were black, Hispanic, Asian, they didn't care. So long as they were not, if they weren't pretty much an old white man, that's what they saw. And they couldn't stand it. So I sat there and asked them why. And I like one of the posts that was in this group was about how people they're bringing the property value down. How? Now they ride through with their loud music. What the hell does that have to do with property value? They have their loud music. They're smoking their ganja. And they have their chickens and stuff. All this kind of stuff. What do you mean chickens? Do you know that this is still farm country? The people next door to us have fucking horses. Up the street they have chickens. What's wrong with that? That's what this district is for. So what is the difference? Eventually some other people ended up saying, it's like, so do you have a problem with them because they're not white? And of course the main thing is, I don't see color. Well, that's a problem. Because I do. Not seeing color is not seeing a struggle. Oh no, I don't see color. I don't care what. No, I see the color. I see it because I want to respect it. You not seeing my color is not respecting me. Means you don't see what I am. Therefore, you don't see what I would have to go through. As a black woman, especially a black woman with natural hair, you know how stigmatized it is to have natural hair? When you go into corporate, you either braid your hair down or you have to straighten it. Straighten it or wear wigs. That's what people think. So I said that. I went and I said, look, you tell me one thing. And if you can tell it to me and it makes sense, I'll let it go. I said, because I had talked to him. Had a whole conversation. I said, now, we've talked about a lot of stuff. I've been able to actually, we like a lot of stuff. A lot of the same stuff. We had a good ass conversation on a lot of shit. I said, now, does it change because I'm black? Will it be different if you saw me and saw that I was a black woman? No, what does that have to do with anything? The same thing I'm wondering. Why is it that you look at someone and automatically judge them? You look at, oh, they're invading. Maybe it's not them invading. Maybe it's that you are too close-minded. Because you would have never, and he even said it, he would have never thought he could have a conversation with somebody who was not, who was not white. I literally told people I'm about to go to the town square, into the park, and just put a chair there. And I'm going to sit there. And anybody who want to come up and have a conversation, let's talk. Because I really want to know what makes you think, what makes someone racist? Because I thoroughly believe it's ignorance. I believe it's ignorance because ignorance is different than stupidity. Stupidity says you know something and are actively choosing to ignore it. Ignorance says you don't know shit. So is it that you have seen so much on the news? Because the news is going to perpetuate the worst stereotypes of any fucking race. I don't give a damn. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you are. Latin, Native American. They're going to perpetuate the strongest stereotypes. And usually the strongest stereotype is the negative one. I don't care what you think about people. It came from somewhere. Now, until you really sit down with somebody, you don't know them. You don't know them. You don't know their background. You don't know their story. I can't look at somebody and automatically say you're a wicked person because you are not my color. Now, yes, I've had family members back in the day. If you were a color, they couldn't fuck with you. If you were a certain color, they couldn't fuck with you. And I understand that. Some people I understand because, especially if you're older, you have a history, okay? You already have background with certain things that I have never and hopefully will never experience. So I can understand that. And I can understand being set in their ways. What I don't understand, like I told you, I love learning. I don't understand letting something like that dictate to me, you're this color, therefore you can't be trusted. You're this color, therefore I should fear you. I don't get it. I don't get, it's something I never want to understand. I would rather have conversations. I would rather have conversations with people I don't agree with. I would rather have conversations with people who know shit that I don't. And the thing I loved was the ones who were like basically just hardcore racists. I forgot what picture I had up, but in the picture, I think it might have been black and white. You couldn't tell. Amazing conversation. Then found out, oh shit, you're what? Yeah. To the bone. Made them think, just really think about shit. I was like, it almost made me want to start another page with a blank just to have the conversations and see what happens when they saw what I was. Like, some of it was learned behavior, but then it was wild because we had some children of hardcore racists, and they were in the group. And they were like, yeah, I grew up thinking and just being told this and that about different races. Just, the worst shit ever. And then they went to school. And they were fucked up. They said some of the nicest people. They weren't even their own kind. Yeah. Racism is something that's learned. I have not met a racist child. I can say that. Under a certain age, kids play with everybody. They don't give a damn. I see like people who up now, ooh, I don't like pit bulls, or ooh, I don't like German shepherds. Why? Because they bit me when I was little. Then you go to the mama, go to the daddy. What happened? They yanked the dog's tail. Or let it have been a puppy. It gave him little puppy, tug of war bites. Wasn't even real bites, just mouthing. Freaked him out. But you wouldn't know that unless you talk to him. If I had my other deck, I would pull the, what is it, 2 of Wands. It's the one with Edgar Allan Poe, blinded with the moth on them. That's the epitome of this. Let me get off this rant and tangent. Anyone have any questions? Do I believe people like that can change? Of course. They have to want to. They have to want to. If I can sit here and talk to someone who I knew was hardcore racist and have a decent conversation, yeah, people can change. I'm not saying everybody will, but you have to understand, can means do you have the capability, the capacity, or the ability to do something? Yeah. Yeah. Because honestly, when it comes to someone like that, it is literally lack of exposure. It is literally miseducation. It is not having firsthand experience. So if all you knew about black people is what you saw in the media, you would probably think that's what it must be like. Like, take Africa. Every time you damn see Africa on TV, they make it look just completely impoverished. Like everyone's just living in huts and shacks. They have some gorgeous, gorgeous areas. Absolutely beautiful. Looks better than fucking New York. You don't see that shit. People like that can change when they want to. If they want to. But you can't change someone who don't see nothing wrong with it. That's where communication comes from. That's where being open to listen to other people. Not just hearing them, but listening to them. So art pump, I will say, just because people can change, like I said, they have to want to. But trying to force it is not going to help either. Trying to force people to see, hey, I'm not what you think I am. See me is not going to change them. If people live more with communication and respect, good God, this would be a whole different planet. It really would. Yeah, it's something I have to accept that some people won't accept me, even if they are loved ones. Yeah, it's why I keep telling people you have to be okay with being the villain in someone's story. You have to be okay with. No, get down. Get down. You have to be okay with people not liking you, no matter how much you want them to. You have to be okay with you could be the most amazing person on the planet, the sweetest person, willing to give anyone the shirt off of your back when they need it. And you have to be okay with the fact that there are going to be people out there who don't like you, who don't respect you. And a lot of the worst ones, I can't even say they are the worst, but they are worse because of the simple fact that they are loved ones. They are supposed to be the people who know you the most, who know you the best. Those are the ones that hurt the most. Having someone who loves you only love you if you are what they want you to be and not who you really are. That's some hurtful shit. But you know what? A lot of people get this phrase wrong because they only say it halfway. Because they always say blood is thicker than water. That's not the whole phrase. The whole phrase is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. What it means is family is not made by blood. It is made by connection. It is made by acceptance. It is made by respect. You can be born to a family. This is the womb, the water of the womb, and not have any kind of real love and care and respect for them. But then you meet random people, strangers, and they act more like a family to you than anyone ever has. That's the blood of the covenant. So when people get to telling you, oh, blood thicker than water, tell them the whole phrase. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. A lot of people don't even realize what they're telling people. They're telling you, well, blood is supposed to be thicker than water. Blood is supposed to do this. Blood is supposed to... No. What Dominic Toretto always saying, family, family, family. All them people ain't blood. So, Art Punk, it's okay. If you were born to a family that does not accept you, then you make yours. Because the more you go out there, the stronger a person you are, the more boundaries you have in place, healthy, respectable, and respectful boundaries, the more your family, your covenant, will find you, or you will find them. Don't worry, Art Punk. I'm here. You already found a part of it. I might not ever meet you in person. But if you can find me out of this whole big world on here, Just imagine who else you gonna find. Just imagine who gonna find you. Where's all these damn emails and shit coming from? You know, I'm gonna just start blocking. Because this shit is irritating. I hate that I have to actually go into this shit and block people. I'm like, I know I blocked. No, they went to different. Oh, thank you, sugar. Well, I'm happy I met you too. I'm hungry. Spoiled rat moment. I'm hungry. I said I was gonna go in there and make me some burgers. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Instagram is getting on my damn nerve. Instagram, go with the Facebook and YouTube. Instagram working my damn nerves. Art Punk, you should not be agreeing with them because they've been yelling in my ear for like the last hour. Okay, you done did way more on here tonight than you said you were gonna do, which is like this will be like I'm not coming in at 9 anymore, mainly because by the time I would have finished tonight, it would have been like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying not to go. Even if I go as long, I don't want to be on here as late. So I'm gonna go, like, I'm probably gonna start coming in here between 7 and 8 o'clock and doing, roughly the same amount of time. But yeah, I just don't want to be in here so late anymore. Art Punk, have you done any let me go on here. I haven't peeked at your page. Let me go ahead and peek at your page. Have you done something new? Have you done some new artwork? Punk. Wait a minute. Punk, that is fucking amazing. Wait, you're learning how to tattoo? Oh my god. Oh my god, I missed your birthday. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Oh, I feel fucking horrible. Well, okay, I'm not gonna feel horrible for the simple fact we was already going through shit here. Like, we are still going through it. I'm definitely gonna try to come in here Friday. I'm gonna try because the funeral is Saturday. So, yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to come in here. button. Press the button. Punk, you're doing some damn good work, honey. Look, when you start actually tattooing and stuff, look, it's something I want. And I'm finicky about artists. I haven't gotten a tattoo in years. Punk, you do some. Oh my god, your artwork is fucking fantastic, though. Punk. Yeah, for this, I don't know if this is your first time doing it, but that even if it's like, you know, going over a, I told you find your way. Oh my god. Punk, your shading is fucking fantastic. I love seeing people like progress the way you are, and you are doing a phenomenal fucking job. Oh, sugar, it ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be long. This here, no, like dead ass serious. Oh my god. You're shaded. Okay, is the picture on in the right hand corner, is that the finished product or is that what you're practicing? I just love the black chick in the corner just like, yo, you're doing a, yeah. Yeah, you're doing a phenomenal fucking job. How long have you been practicing? A month? Well, here's the thing, you already knew how to draw. This is just taking it to the next level. Now, Punk, I want to ask you something. Since I've been over talking about like different races and shit, the character that you have as your like main page, and she is just badass as fuck. Like, in all of the fucking videos that you have her in. I get, like, okay, I'm gonna go by your hand and say you're white. Am I right? You're black? Is that your hand? Hold on. Let me put it on the big screen. Damn it. You in gloves. Okay, wait. Go back. Let me look. Are you light skinned? Oh, it's just the lighting. Okay. Because I was going to say, if you're white, I'm just curious why you had, you see the favorite black characters. But, Art Pump, what did you do to your hand? Oh, let me go back, because it might be gone in this video. You got gloves on in this video, so I can't tell if I need to yell at you or not. I can't tell if I need to yell at you or not because you got on gloves. So, just in case for good measure, what you do to your hand? I actually got my hand with the... Okay. Let me rewire my brain real quick. Talking about the... Okay. I was like, and it's just a Band-Aid? I just knew you talking about you got your finger shot off. But, okay. Honey, you are doing it. I'm doing it and doing it well. Did you do Spike? Stop. No, go back. Did you do Spike? A penguin. The penguin is cute. Dude, you did Spike. Let me tell you. Look here. Now, as far as Spike as a person, I just really want to fuck Spike. Like, that's all I wanted to do with him. Because he got on my damnedest of nerves. But Vincent could have got all these cookies. Cookies, donuts, pudding, pop. He could have got it all. And Jet with his damn voice. Oh my God. When I say I'm a sucker for a man with a deep voice. Cubone! Okay, I'm just going through all of Art Punk shit. Like, I have forgotten that I was doing stuff on here. I have just completely forgotten that I was supposed to be on here. No, you did not do Sebastian. Go back. Go the hell back. The button. Press the. Go goddamn back. Where is the button? Where is. I know I saw Sebastian. Where is my Bessie? Where is Bessie? I know I saw Sebastian. I know. Sebastian! I'm sorry, Mike. Just. That's my Bessie! Oh, honey. Oh, every time he says yes, my lord. And I'm a sucker because I'd fuck the shit out of Klaus too. Claude, I keep Claude. Klaus is the fish off of damn American Dad. But Claude, that yes, your majesty shit. It's like oh my god. If girl wasn't such a damn psychopath, I probably would have. Nah, he looked too much like a girl for me. I like his taste in fashion though, and I love his taste in men. Oh, child. It's like if I can go to buildaman.com and just put him together. Just put my two husbands together with all the delicious parts that makes the men that I like. Melt in your mouth and not in your hand. Okay, let me get the hell out of here. See, this is your fault, Art Punk. This is your fault. It's Art Punk's fault. It's all your fault. Go ahead and get me something to eat. I'm gonna make me some burgers. It's late as shit, and I really need to stop eating so fucking late. Hey, I did yoga. Did I tell you I started yoga? I underestimated the fuck out of yoga. Y'all, I was not prepared. I was not. The poses look so fucking simple. It's like you put your foot up here, you turn this way. That's real simple. Look at here. I'm doing I'm not gonna say it's a 30-day challenge, otherwise my brain would lock it in my head that I have to, and if I have to, I'm not gonna do it. But I didn't realize how hard yoga really was. Not just, you learn what you are and are not flexible enough to do real quick. You would think just bending over legs, like, I've never been able to, like, the hamstring, I've never been able to bend, like, completely over straight leg. But I expected if you was on the floor. I did not know how much, if your toes was pointing like this, fine. Soon as you put them bad boys like that, I just knew I was gonna have to call the ambulance, and I was gonna have to explain to my mama a medical bill. What happened to her? Why is she in a pretzel? She got stuck. Or why is she walk? Why do y'all have to take her out and her legs are out like this in a V? Well, apparently a hamstring locked in place, and now she can't move or walk. So we have to take her out like this. Fling my ass in the air like a goddamn boomerang. See if she come back. So yeah, but my goal, and I really should, I don't know, maybe one day I'll go live doing it. I do need to record myself doing it and seeing the progression, because I know me. I will get very discouraged if I feel like I'm not doing something that's fast, or if it's something I feel like it's simple, that I should be able to do it better, and I should be able to already do it or do it faster. So I'm going to have to record at least like the first time, which was today, so I'll record probably tomorrow, of how much help I need. And then just like maybe once a week record my progression and how, we gonna see, because I was not expecting my hamstring. I didn't know how far up the string my hamstrings went until that stretch. And I did not know you sweat during yoga. I always thought it was a nice, chill, laid back, I thought it was a lazy person's thing. Like, you just stretching. Who the fuck can sweat? Who child? I broke a sweat. The human body is not supposed to contort in some of the ways that this thing had me contorting into. But now I'm determined. Now it is a vendetta. But okay, we gonna go ahead and head on out of here. And they already gonna start jumping up. As soon as they hear me do my outro, they gonna jump up and make all kind of damn noise. So we thank you for joining us in the Shadow Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closed. The Hellpaw so graciously and gratefully escort you on out the door and off the premises. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will cast you out like a bag of bones or runes. If you would like to book your private session, purchase a live pool, or donate to me, the Hellpaw of the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.MadamShadO.wixsite.com/website. No problem, Art Paul. Always a pleasure to see you. I look forward to seeing you. Or via Cash App or PayPal directly to MadamShadO. There is no W in Shad'O ever. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible for you or your money ends up. Any energetic beings I extend an invitation to during this live, your invitation has been rescinded and your permission has been revoked. That being said, any energetic beings that are here that are not welcome here, not assigned to be here, not supposed to be here, you do not have to go home. You have to get the hell out of here and off of the premises. We thank y'all all, and we will see y'all hopefully tomorrow night. I'm trying to make a schedule, make my schedule a little better. I need to get schedulized in life. So, I'm coming up with stuff. So, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Between 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern time. We thank you all. We will see y'all tomorrow night. And as always, and as usual, take care now. Bye-bye then.